Huh?
We are truly living in crazy times where we have kids collaborating with corn stars. So, Piper Rockelle and the Bop House, a content house full of OF girls, have recently caught a lot of controversy after collabing with each other. Because there's one pretty big problem. Piper is a minor. A lot of people were in genuine shock to see Piper, a minor, associating with a bunch of OF creators, with people saying she's 17 though. Pre-ordering bops is wild. While others, sadly, were not too surprised to see her hanging out with these types of people and kind of expected it due to the type of content that she posts, which can be considered thirst traps or even softcorn. Take in that this is someone's daughter, and you may be asking, where are her parents? Does she have a father? Well, her dad has never been present in her life, which could explain a lot, but her mother, she was recently in the middle of a big lawsuit. This is Tiffany Rockelle, and a couple years back, she was sued by 11 members formerly part of a content group named after Piper called Piper Squad. I'm not gonna go into much detail because I've made a video about it before, but the things that Tiffany did to these kids were disgusting, and this should have gone to a criminal court. She was accused of talking about these kids' private parts, telling them to wear revealing clothing and pose in a certain way for thumbnails, and even selling Piper's used panties to a fan because quote unquote old men like to smell this stuff. And honestly, the allegations came as no shock because Tiffany has been on people's radars for a long time now. Over the years, Piper's Instagram account has had an overwhelming amount of photos of her in a bikini, and it was just very strange and felt forced. So we have a mother who for years has been sexualizing her daughter, using her as a cash cow, and now said daughter is collaborating with OF creators. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's a difference between choosing to wear something and being forced to wear something by your mother who relies on you for income. If you're an adult making your own adult decisions, then that's fine. But Piper is still a kid, and she's a kid who's been sexualized her entire childhood. So exposing her to the Bop House's adult audience, it spells out grooming. So for today's video, we're gonna take a look at the videos that Piper Rockelle did with the Bop House and discuss all of the controversy and drama surrounding it. But just before we get into this, if y'all could leave a like on my video and subscribe if you haven't already, it truly would mean a lot. So in December, Piper shared this video with the caption, "This is my audition, if you know, you know." And the song that she's dancing to is one notoriously used by the Bop House, a content house consisting of controversial OF creators such as Sophie Rain and Camila Arajo. And the reason for this controversy is the way they promote their adult content through other platforms like TikTok by catering it towards kids and even using kids in their videos.
As my brother, now how does it feel that your sister has an OF?
Well, if it's taking me this far to Disneyland, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And I still don't know what my friends mean when if it's pink.
You will never know, buddy. But hey, subscribe. Let's see where it can take us.
Having a kid talk about his older sister's OF and having him say, "I don't know what it's pink" means is just weird. But this is what these girls are doing to promote their OF, and at the end of the day, it's working. So Piper's video was clearly her auditioning to join the Bop House, and the comments were freaking out because Piper isn't even of age, so it would be illegal for her to do the type of adult content that they do. But it turns out the video was just a joke, and she's not actually joining the Bop House, or is she? A few days ago, Piper posted this video with the caption, "POV, you're meeting your idol and you need good advice." I wonder who this idol could be. Yeah, I don't know if two corn stars are a great role model to have, especially when you're still a child. Don't get me wrong, I get the filthy amount of money that girls on OF can make.
Does this OnlyFans model make more or less than these NBA players?
The fact that this is even a difficult question to answer is crazy. Gooners are single-handedly making these people rich. Literally. She found an easy way to make a crazy amount of money, so at the end of the day, I can't even hate. But doing OF is not all sunshine and rainbows like the Bop House might make it seem to the kids turning adults who are watching their content on TikTok. Considering the fact that Piper is a minor and has a lot of teenage fans, they just attracted a lot of young people to watch their content. Thanks to Piper, they really got Roblox kids auditioning to be part of the Bop House.
My audition for the Bop House.
To be fair, most of the content they film with Piper is not that bad, they're just hanging out and dancing, but not all of the videos are PG. This shit is just weird. Now, some people have argued that no one got upset when the Bop House invited Ashley Trevino and her two children who are 13 and 15 years old, but from what I'm aware, they were only there because her mother Ashley was on a podcast. And there's a big difference between the type of dancing that the Bop House was doing with those girls and the type of dancing they did with Piper. There's clearly a big difference. The matching outfits, the explicit lyrics, and the inappropriate dancing that goes along with it. I get the fact that they are only a few years apart, but at the end of the day, Piper is still a minor and a victim who's been exploited by her mother in a sexual way for years. So associating her with the Bop House and the type of content they make, especially when she aspires to join the house, it's just wrong. So fortunately, some of the members of the Bop House actually have a brain, because one of the members, or should I say former member, Joy, took a stance against the Bop House for this collab. So Joy made a TikTok using the Bop House anthem to make a public disapproval. So after that dancing video, she made another video calling out the Bop House.
It is about Piper, because one thing about me is that I'm never gonna do anything associated with a minor. Like, it is ridiculous that the Bop House would even do that when there's so many other people you can collab with that is over age, because we all know what you guys do.
I don't know why she's crying, but it's nice to see that at least one of these girls have a heart. But regardless, she is speaking straight facts. Considering the fact that she's part of the group, good on her for coming forward and taking a stance. This is ridiculous, and it's wrong to have a minor associated with the house. Aisha, who's one of the founders of the Bop House, saw the TikTok and made a video response.
When there's so many other people you can collab with that is over age.
Okay. I totally understand Piper being in the Bop House is wrong since she's 17, but the issue with this is that she never was in the Bop House. She came over to Sophie's place after we ran into her at the mall. It was literally just for fun. All we did was make TikToks.
Okay, first of all, she just caught herself in a lie because she claims to have coincidentally ran into Piper at the mall, but it was clearly an organized meetup because the day prior, Piper posted a TikTok saying she's about to meet her idols. And the fact that these are even Piper's idols raises another concern. It's ironic that Aisha acknowledges that Piper being in the Bop House is wrong, yet sees nothing wrong with the minor whose role models are corn stars hanging out with these corn stars, especially with the minor who has clearly stated that she wants to join the house and even made a video auditioning for it. So while a lot of people were on Joy's side, not everyone was. You can take a look at some of the comments with people who see no wrong in this situation. Joy then made another TikTok with a caption, "Apparently I'm the odd one out for not wanting to collab with a minor." She then posted another TikTok, and I gotta say, Joy cooked.
People are not waiting for the Astrovino kids to drop a site, but people are literally waiting for Piper to drop one, and she's 17 and a minor. It's weird. And then there have been people commenting on the Bop House post, invite Piper, because they want her to drop. And then y'all invite her? Like, is that not insinuating something?
Exactly. There is a big difference. Ashley's two daughters were there because their mother was on a podcast and no one wanted them to join the house anyway. But Piper, on the other hand, for years, people have been counting down the days she turns 18 and have been begging her to join the Bop House because they wanted to post corn on the cob. And by the Bop House collaborating with her, they are fueling these creepy people's disgusting hunger. A part of me thinks that they're just being over dramatic to create more attention and gain more followers as a result.
Like, this is so fucking stupid. I'm literally just gonna go confront her because this is so dumb.
I should get the fuck out of my room. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna throw shit at you.
I don't care. We need to talk.
No, get the fuck out of my room. I should
so
are you serious?
This entire situation is just bizarre. For me, the problem is not a 17-year-old hanging out with a 20-year-old. It's Piper, a minor who has been sexualized her entire life and as a result of the trauma appears to have developed hypersexuality. For all her teenage years, her posts have mainly consisted of dating boys and posting revealing photos of herself, which as a result has led to an onslaught of creeps counting down the days she turns 18 and drops that OF. If you search Piper Rockelle on X, the posts people are making are disturbing, with one a compilation of 70 photos of Piper in a bikini. The controversy surrounding Piper Rockelle's content is nothing new. For years, people have been accusing her mother Tiffany of pimping her out. Really, the one who should be getting the most backlash is her mother for allowing her to be associating with these OF girls. And with what we learned in the lawsuit about the way Tiffany treats not only her own daughter, but other kids as well, and the disgusting way that people online talk about Piper, the Bop House keeps using the argument that Piper is not in the actual Bop House because they're at Sophie's house, but that doesn't matter. She's still making content with these OF creators and is being influenced, and they're making content with her that is being posted on the Bop House, being shown to their adult demographic. So if you see nothing wrong with the Bop House collaborating with Piper Rockelle when she's still a minor, then you're the problem. Anyways, that's gonna do it. If you enjoyed my coverage, please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts about this entire situation. But that's officially gonna do it. So until next time, it's been IvanSteff.